Last series on Beyond the Tracks. The 2022 season was a jam-packed one for all involved here at the EVR, so let's take a look at some of the highlights that made last season go off with a bang. The new bar, the Apollo, was shunted into place, and it wasn't long before Sam poured his first pint. And it wasn't long before Standard Tank 880 made its heroic return back to the EVR for another busy season. We also had visiting locos such as the Deltic Royal Highland Fusilier, which was the star attraction at last year's Spring Diesel Gala. As June rolled around, we also celebrated the Platinum Jubilee of the late Queen Elizabeth II, and what a party we had! There was parrots, a behind the scenes tour of the local fire engine, dancing, and plenty of sunshine. And in July, we got a little bit vintage with the classic bus rally. This saw vintage and modern buses come together on a heroic display. And as autumn rolled around, things got a little bit spooky with our Halloween spooktacular. And as the snow began to fall, the railway's busiest event of the year rolled into town. It was the Train Through Christmas Countryside, the railway's sellout Christmas experience. So join us once again for another year as we continue to go Beyond the Tracks. It's early 2023 and it doesn't seem like there's much going on here at the EVR, but that's far from the truth. This time of year is the perfect opportunity for essential winter maintenance to take place, such as an examination on the Derbyshire Countryman dining car. Today there's an important brake test taking place with the specially built vacuum test rig. Is it looking good, Sean?
I hope so.
Inside the maintenance facility, there's essential restoration work going on, such as this, the Class 73. And outside, the overhaul of Class 14 D9525 is continuing at a great pace. The staple of the EVR is the Class 4 standard tank, and over the winter maintenance has been taking place. Here's Dave Williams to tell us more.
Right, it's here for its annual winter maintenance, but we're trying to resolve one or two issues that have occurred during the running season. One of them being the water valves slightly leaking and hard to turn off, so we've taken the cones out of the water injectors so that they can be smoothed up, cleaned up and reamed and put back. It will be, as usual for any annual certificate, taking all the washout plugs, run all doors out, give it a wash out. Now CME wants to check these cylinders are okay, so we've started taking the cylinder caps off, but we need a table or a crane to get those off with. There's a slight leak in the superheater header inside the smoke box, so we will be taking the superheater header out in the next week or two to resolve the small leak. We're going to be taking the com rods and coupling rods off to check the bearings. Another major job to be done in the next week or two. We've taken all the gauge glass is off completely, and the steam brake valve. I'll just light those up with my phone. As you can see, we've taken the gauges completely off to be refurbished, along with the steam brake that needs refurbishment as well. And we need to take the fusible plugs out for the annual. So that was it. That's as far as we've got.
And it'll all be done by April the 1st?
I'm saying nothing.
This is also the perfect opportunity for the railways venture, mytesttrack.com, to be put to good use, like this old tube car with an experimental axle. It's another peaceful morning here at the EVR. The mist has settled in the valley and the birds are tweeting. Blissful. However, I think the P-Way have other ideas. The major project during this close season is to relay a large section of track between Hazelwood and Duffield. So far the track has been laid, and today it's time for the ballast. Today Eric is going back to the purpose that it was built for, a vacuum fitted trip freight. And doesn't he do a good job? Today he's making his way down to Shottle with an array of wagons that are needed to complete today's task. Once at Shottle, the team used the passing loop in order to arrange the train. For the past 2 years, the plant team have been completely overhauling this very handy track slewing machine that's being used today to help the track get into place. This machine can do the work of 10 men in a few minutes. And with today's work done, Eric and the team make their way back towards Wirksworth. There's still a lot of work to be done before the opening day on the 1st of April, but it looks very promising that the team will be ready on time. Next time on Beyond the Tracks, the new season will be in full swing and the standard will be chugging down the valley once again. And dinosaurs will be roaming the valley during our Easter weekend. And we visit Peak Rail for the first ever joint diesel gala. So join us next time as we go Beyond the Tracks.